Hi, my name is Camille, and today I am doing a video on twin flames, your reunion, and the dark side of that process. I wanted to talk about this because not many twin flames are talking about this. I can't find many videos on it, and so many twin flames come back from histories of child abuse and family dysfunction, and those patterns can run way back into family trees, into ancestral families, into past lives. So it is a big issue. And people from these type of backgrounds develop low self-esteem and feelings of worthlessness. For example, someone who comes from a background of sexual abuse, that would colour the way that they relate to people, communicate with people, how they feel about sex, and that impacts on the relationship or the union when you finally meet your twin flame. It acts as a block to the way you're able to relate to your twin to then work towards getting to reunion. I see these abuse issues as working as like a block for twins, and it stops people from actually progressing through the stages. For example, if you've lost contact with your twin through the runner and chaser stage, you really need to watch this video. In this video, I will show you how to overcome and heal abuse issues between the two of you, between the two twins. And we all have them, and I can guarantee that it's blocking your reunion. You will need to face yourself, your soul, the dark side of yourself, the dark side of your soul, and bring up every little dark secret that you have, and bring your dark shadow to the light. It's probably the biggest reason why twins stop contact with each other. I see so many twins on Facebook in complete agony because they're so unhappy with where the relationship with their twin is. You both have to heal all of your own personal issues. That is why the two of you are currently separated. You two will stay where you are, separated, until you've developed your emotional maturity. I can guarantee it, you will both be stuck there with this problem until both of you go through the same healing about your past abuse at the same time. So if you want to get back with your twin, I will show you on this video how to get through that. You might have got to a stage when you were with your twin and you had glimpses of each other's souls, and some histories come back, we all have it, and you've glimpsed it and you've completely freaked out, and that's when you've run away, you've closed down emotionally. And just before one twin has freaked out, I can guarantee that there has been a trigger of some sort of negative feeling, negative experience from the past, some trust issue, some sort of relationship issue has come up, and it's been extreme anxiety, so intense, it's so hard for either of you to sit with, too hard to hold contact with you two at the same time, so one or both of you has just run back. If you can just, oh, the kookaburra just flew past, we are in Australia here. So if you just think back to that time when you were with your twin, that maybe at some point you felt incredibly intense emotion, and I would assume that there's something's come up, some emotional block, some emotional difficulty one or either of you have, and you did not know how to deal with that, and you ran and you shut down emotionally. Now, with a twin flame reunion and relationship, it's just not something that you can do, which is just shut down and run away from your twin. Your twin is your mirror. You need to be completely open with your twin. You both have to be completely open with each other about any kind of family strife or abuse that you've had. And any kind of abuse issues from the past really impacts on the way that you can learn to love and relate. And you go in sort of like an autopilot. Oh my God, this is all too intense. You get triggered and you start running away. And I think it happens because you like see your twin and you see the potential of love. You feel that unconditional love. It might be the first time any of you have ever felt unconditional love. I know that for me it was. And it's a beautiful thing. And you think, oh, it's kind of scary at the same time. And it brings all these issues up. It's part of the process, and I don't know why more twins aren't talking about it. So many twins grow up in dysfunctional families, and you shouldn't be embarrassed about that. But I'm not just talking about this lifetime, I'm also talking about past lifetimes and their extended family bloodlines. There might be, say, sexual abuse along the line somewhere. That all has to come up and be seen by the heels and healed. And both the twins will at the same time heal these issues when they come up. Now you're probably thinking this sounds like a whole lot of hard work, and the last thing I want to do when I fall in love with someone is to start sharing your dark history with someone when you're crazy in love with them. But you have to. You have to be free. You have to free each other from all illusions and become examples of pure, unconditional love. And I promise you, this is a lot easier than it sounds once you get started. The hardest part I find is just getting started on the journey. No matter how long it has been that you have been away from your twin. I know a lot of people on the internet have relationships and they haven't met in person. If you're with your twin flame, you have a fifth dimension relationship with them. I don't care how long it's been. It might be a week, a month, 3 years since you've had contact. You can start this process at any point, and you'll receive the full benefit of the healing. Now, I really want you to trust me and try something new, because obviously what you've been trying hasn't been working. Now, I have to warn you, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's very hard, but you have no other choice. You are stuck where you are, and you need to move forward. So how do you do it? I can tell you. Every night for about half an hour, you need to go to bed and spend time with your twin in the fifth dimension. You should routinely be doing that anyway. You should be always keeping in contact with your twin, even if you're angry with them, even if they're not doing what you want them to be doing. So at the end of the day, this is my routine. I go to bed and I speak to my twin and see how their day has been. And I need you to do this for 30 minutes every day with your twin, in the fifth dimension with your twin. Turn off your television, your mobiles, and purely concentrate on this healing exercise. So you can't pick and choose what personal abuse issues come up. Every little dark secret you have, every little thing that you might have that you think, oh my goodness, I'm so glad no one in this world knows that happened to me, or I did that, or that all has to come out. You have to tell your twin everything. So how do you start it? One of you, probably you start off by, and I'll give you just an example, start off by telling them the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And then maybe move on to telling your twin the worst thing you've ever done to someone in your life. And take your time, there's no rush. And tell your twin any experience you might have had with family violence, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, neglect. A twin flame relationship is not about the romance. It's about loving your twin, even if they've experienced, say, terrible childhood sexual abuse. It'll be frightening and it'll be scary and it'll be confusing, especially when flashbacks of abuse come back. You are sharing the detail of these things with someone you've just fallen in love with, and you have to develop an emotional maturity to go through this process. It is so important, and I can promise you, you will get benefit. You have to just learn to sit with that discomfort. You don't have to do this perfectly. Once you get started, it'll happen very quickly. And I recommend taking it in turns with your twin about disclosing any kind of abuse. Think about each issue as it comes up for a few minutes. Don't be embarrassed. The love you have for each other will guide and protect you. Just stay in the moment, and that's the hard thing. You've got to stay with your twin and keep bringing up each abuse issue. And I warn you that some of these issues come up you would not have thought about, and they can be quite confronting and quite distressing. But I will promise you there'll be nothing brought up that you can't manage, you can't handle. Now the great news is you've not missed your chance or damaged your chance at reunion with your twin. You can take this up and do this with your twin no matter what stage you're at. So I want you to commit to doing this for 30 minutes every day for 2 weeks. Start up by meditating, just opening your heart center. It's very easy, and just send love, send a bubble love to your twin. See your twin surrounded by love, by light. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, start bringing up these personal abuse issues. While you are sending your love towards your twin, you must do this without asking for anything in return. Totally unconditional love. One immediate benefit of doing this that you will feel is, and I promise you, you can't feel any negative emotions while you're doing this. When you've got it, your heart is open. It's impossible for you to feel jealousy, hatred, any kind of negative, feeling like that you might be harboring. Oh, he hasn't contacted me for a few months. All that will go when your heart is open and you're sending them love, and then you start talking about your abuse issues. Just trust me on this one, it works. So you're watching this, you're probably what I call the lead twin, which is the twin that takes on a lot of the information and sort of leads your other twin through some of the process. You're watching this video, so I assume that you're the lead twin. So you have to lead your twin through this process. So you start off. You could possibly speak to them about it beforehand, email them, and just say you're wanting to meditate together at night. But you don't have to. In your fifth dimension relationship, you can just bring it up. And you're both probably stuck, and before you can move towards reunion, all past abuse needs to come up. You can't hide any of it. Be shown to the light, be accepted, be forgiven, be seen, be healed by both the twins. But it's easier than it sounds. The good news is your love for each other will make it really easy. The hard part is just getting started, staying focused, and bringing your focus back if you start thinking about something else. And you've got to go through every issue until they've all been healed. Your mind might start thinking about something else, but you just gently bring it back. You can't move forward until you have burnt off all the past history and the past patterns of abuse. Absolutely everything has to come up, and it can take quite a while. It depends how long your histories are, how old your souls are, and how much baggage you've got to bring up. You have to show your twin your shadow, your dark side, your dirty secrets, your dark fantasies. It all has to come up. The job is just to see it, and the love between the two of you will heal them all just straight away. It's really quite easy. Both twins need to see all the issues coming up. Your twin might tell you things that they've never told anyone in their whole lives. So you don't have to fix it, you don't have to say anything, you just have to listen. What I do is in the fifth dimension, I hold my twin, and you just hold your twin through the experience. It might be something they've never told anyone in their whole lives, because a lot of these issues, abuse issues, or things that we're ashamed of, we don't show, but you have to show your twin your past. You just need to sit with it. And it's a bit uncomfortable, but that's really all you have to do. Just tell them that you love them. You don't have to say or do anything. You don't have to fix their problems. During this, you will be learning how to trust each other. You're learning how to work together with the final mission work that you have to do, working together. This is sort of the first thing that you guys will do in your relationship together. Your love for each other will burn through these issues once they come to the light. It's like being thrown issues onto the fire. They will be consumed and burnt up in the flames immediately. What will happen immediately after this, you'll feel completely loved unconditionally, and you will lose all negative feelings of distrust or jealousy or anxiety or fear. You won't feel these anymore within your relationship with your twin. The good news is that even just starting this process, doing small tasks in this process, you will reap huge returns in your twin flame relationship and union. Twin flames have an exceptional ability to become amazing healers when you work together or individually. So how will you know when you finish? A strong feeling of surrender will come over you. There's just like a peaceful feeling, like, oh, we've done it all. Every issue's been brought up, and you're both feeling this complete lightness, and there's a great feeling of surrender. It's an amazing experience, and a very strong feeling that the past abuse issues have been resolved, and you're both ready to move on to the next stage. If you don't feel this, go back. There must be other issues that need to be brought up by you or by your twin. They might be so hidden they don't want to come up. But congratulations, you have started to work together. You have started your mission together. And trust me, two loving twin flame butterflies will emerge more in love with each other than ever before. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my Facebook page. I also offer a free counseling service. Thank you for listening. Bye.